Tuberculosis, TB.
What is TB?
Give me a few minutes and I'll tell you all about it.
Hello, glad you stayed. Tuberculosis has two stages: TB infection and TB disease. Knowing that, let's start with the basics. Tuberculosis is a bacteria that can be passed from person to person through the air. TB can cause you to have serious illness by destroying your lungs, or other parts of your body where TB bacteria is growing. But there is good news. TB is treatable and even preventable. Now let's look deeper into each stage. First, TB infection. After a person with TB coughs, sings or otherwise exhales into the air, that TB bacteria can float around. That TB bacteria in the air is called droplet nuclei. Droplet nuclei is about the same size as particles of cigarette smoke. When another person breathes in that droplet nuclei, the bacteria goes into their lungs. Anything exhaled by the person with TB that can fall on a surface, like spit, won't carry the TB bacteria in the air. Those bigger particles would end up passing to your digestive tract. Your stomach acid would kill the bacteria. So you can't get TB by drinking from the same cup or holding hands. But when the bacteria is on droplet nuclei in the air, it can travel into your respiratory system and down into your lungs.
So, TB bacteria travels into your body when you inhale air that has droplet nuclei carrying TB bacteria. It travels to the lungs and your immune system tries to keep it from growing. The TB bacteria is in the body but not getting bigger. This stage is called TB infection. When you have TB infection, you cannot pass the infection to others. You do not have symptoms of active TB disease. We can provide you with medicine that will keep that bacteria from ever growing. Make sure if you are prescribed medicine for TB infection that you take it all. If you don't take it all as prescribed, then it won't protect you from the bacteria in your body turning into TB disease.
Hi. Well, we have talked about TB infection. Remember, that's when the TB bacteria are just in your body hanging out because your immune system is keeping them at bay. But what happens when the bacteria no longer can be controlled by your immune system? Sometimes our immune systems become weaker because of things like sickness, exhaustion, or just other factors, including stress. Some people just don't have immune systems strong enough to fight the TB on their own. Children, and especially babies, have a really hard time keeping the TB bacteria inactive. So when that TB bacteria start to grow, you will eventually have severe symptoms. If we are able to catch the TB before this happens and take preventative medicine, then that's great. But sometimes we just don't know we've been infected or just decided not to take the medication. Now we have active tuberculosis. Active TB can have these symptoms: fever, night sweats, cough, green or bloody sputum, weight loss, and more. Sometimes TB bacteria may start to grow in a part other than the lungs, like the skin, stomach, or brain.
If you have active TB disease, then you can wear a surgical mask until you find out if your TB is infectious. The mask will keep the TB bacteria in your lungs from infecting others.
If you are sharing air with someone that has active TB disease, then wearing an N95 mask will protect you from becoming infected.
For more information on TB topics, scan the QR codes listed below or on health unit posters. Paper pamphlets are available in the health units as well.